In complex projects, a change to one requirement creates a ripple effect. If a high-level requirement changes, how do we ensure the downstream tasks and tests aren't left behind? Up until now, tracking these suspect changes manual checks or clunky workarounds. We've built this new suspect logic system to move from manual monitoring to automated alerts. For us to have a suspect logic, we first need to configure a suspect scheme. To do that, let's access the suspect scheme page from the hamburger menu. In the suspect scheme page, click the Add New Suspect Scheme button to begin making our scheme. There are several fields found in the Add Suspect Scheme dialog box. The Name field takes the name of the suspect scheme. The Projects field is where you select what projects the suspect scheme will be applied to. Query field, which accepts JQL, configures the scheme to only trigger suspect for issues matching the JQL. Monitor fields determines which field change trigger a suspect. The link types determine the link types affected should a field change trigger a suspect. Lastly is the scope. This defines whether a suspect should be triggered on the outward, inward, or both types of issues. For now, let's add this scheme as is. After adding the suspect scheme, it is added on the table where we can perform the edit or delete action with it. Let's try and modify our newly added scheme by clicking the edit link. This takes us to a familiar dialog box. This time let's add specifics to our scheme. For this scheme I only want to trigger a suspect on story issue types. I also want to only trigger on summary and description field changes. I'm gonna leave the link types field with all links to not make it too complicated. Then we click the update button. Before trying out our new scheme, let's delete this unused scheme since we do not want this to overlap with our newly specified logic. Now we'll see the suspect triggers in action. Let's take a look at Story SP2. This story issue is blocked by Task SP9 and Block Story SP4. Let's do a summary change on SP2 and watch how it affects its linked issue. As we can see in the linked issues section, the linked issue is updated with the suspect icon. On hovering the icon, we can see additional information to what this icon means. And the suspect mark also reflects when we see it from the linked issues perspective. We can also see the suspect marks in the coverage view, should the issue be included in one. Users can still hover over it for insight. They can also be seen in the traceability view. Back to the tree. Now let's try triggering a suspect in an issue that is not a story. Remember that in our suspect scheme we specified to only trigger a suspect on story issues. Here we have bug SP5. This bug is duplicated by bug SP12. After changing the summary, the app did not trigger a suspect mark, showcasing that you can freely customize your suspect logic to suit your business needs.